Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil Zero HD Remaster, where we are about to get our hands on some sulfuric acid because we need it to make a battery, and where I am just starting to get a cold by the feel of things. So I'm going to be recording a bunch of episodes today in hopes that I can get ahead of this sickness, though there might still be some sniffles or possibly some odd sounds in my voice. Do forgive me for those. I don't have much control over them. But anyway, it turns out the sulfuric acid isn't a thing I could just find on the ground. I have to combine this red chemical with the blue chemical I already grabbed. So, yeah. And now we can combine that with that. And then combine that with that. And now we've got a battery. Also, off screen, I went and grabbed these. So yeah, we've got some healing again. That's nice. Apparently I'm out of shotgun ammo. At least that isn't in the gun already. So I'm going to have to conserve. I say as I make no effort to swap to my handgun. Let's go ahead and do that. And then Billy doesn't need all of this. There. Okay, now where the heck am I going? I'm going there. Okay, so out the door and then south. Alright, now let's put this battery on in here, finally. But I need to press the lift button, actually, after getting someone up there. So,
I'll go.
Okay.
now we press the lift button. Oh, of course. Oh, keycard to an incinerator, huh? That sounds pleasant.
Roger.
What, are you unable to get off the box on your own? Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Yeah, that would have been lethal if we didn't stop the thing. Okay, so if we just head south, we'll get where we want to be. And then we get to squish some leeches. Or a leech, as the case may be. And then we go this way. Yes. And now we're back here. And we want to go downstairs. And now we should be where we need to use the key card, unless my memory is just terrible. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Becky, let's actually have you take care of these guys. We may not have that much shotgun ammo, but actually, let's just use this. We've got plenty of handgun ammo, and there's only 2 of them. So, if we can keep them away long enough, it really doesn't matter if we aren't killing them instantly. Are they not gone? Okay. There we go. And this is shotgun ammo. Okay. Well then, let's give this to Billy, because he's not the one with the shotgun right now. Another one of those where we have to actually just use it from the inventory. That's... Oh wait, we weren't the character who had it. But I assume it's probably still one of those where we have to use it from the inventory. Beep. Alrighty. And now we get to see new places for the first time in a little while. This seems like the type of place where bad things would happen. Aren't we, like, right next to something? I don't even know. And what's this? Yes, please. Yeah, the fact that they just handed me some Magnum ammo tells me that we're probably in for something here.
Welcome, young one. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
10 years ago, Spencer had me assassinated.
Oh, time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker, Birkin.
However, something wondrous happened. It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now,
my revenge on Umbrella. And the world will burn in an inferno of hate.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
How delightful. Okay, I believe they gave us this magnum ammo for a reason. But I also believe that these things are probably weak to fire, so... That didn't do much. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and not do the Molotov thing. That seems like a... not a good plan. So, are there any, like, supplies in here? Looks like more magnum ammo. I'll take that. You know what? I should really, not get completely mauled like that, for one. And for two, I really need to have Becky set to attack. That seems wise. Did I win? It looks like I didn't win just yet. Becky, you need health. Oh. Accidentally swapped to controlling Becky. That's fine. So I need to not have us both take hits here. Billy, are you out of magnum ammo? Oh, did we beat it? So, who at home thinks that this thing that we know is infected with the T-virus is actually for reals dead? Wait, seriously? 2 shaft keys? Do I need them both at once? Is that the deal here? Well, at least there's a save point on the other side. And where there are save points, there are usually healing items. I sincerely hope that ends up being the case, because I sincerely need them.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Again, with the using keys from the inventory, is that what's going on here? Oh. Got him wrong. Okay, we've got ink ribbons, some heal. Ooh, 2 first aid meds and a red-green combo. So Becky gets to handle the herbs. she also gets to grab these shotgun shells. And Billy will use this and grab the other. And this handgun ammo as well. Is there anything else in here? Oh yeah, we're about to hit the final boss. Okay, well, since we're not gonna find any more bottles, I'm sure. And let's go ahead and save here. Just for safety's sake. So I guess that means this is going to be the last episode of this particular series. Because, well, unless we die, then I'll probably take attempt number 2 on a separate episode. But if I'm not a failure, this will be the final episode. Of course, you'll already know that because it'll say so in the episode title. So, up we go.
What?
It's the Queen!
No way, it wasn't really dead.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster?
Okay, so this thing is actually a puzzle fight. Unfortunately, I've gotten us into a corner, which is not good. Yeah, we're probably gonna fail here because I can't get around this thing. Yep. Okay. So that was way too fast to be the only attempt we do here.
Resident Evil 0.
So what I'm gonna do is this time I'm going to make sure I look at the map before I just start moving towards things. Because I need to absolutely not get us cornered like that. Okay, so ink ribbons, don't need them. Handgun, want it full and equipped for now. Okay, seriously, game, camera angles. Okay, map. Alright, if we go over this way, we won't get completely trapped. So, what's this? Okay, nothing I can do with that. If we go up here, then we can get around it. Yeah, Becky, don't. Becky. We can also get around it from over here. Maybe I'm thinking of a different... But, no, where else could it be? Also, now Billy is quite trapped. Well, thankfully it decided to give us an out there. Okay, yeah, I must be thinking of a different area to fight it in, because this isn't looking like what I remember. And again, what I remember was from like forever ago. Let's check the map again real quick. Yeah, looks like there's probably... Oh. Alright, I can give it one more shot.
Resident Evil 0.
Okay. Let's use the thing. And let's actually give... Oops. Brought those one. Let's give these to Becky, because she is better at throwing them. Yeah. So Billy's got the Magnum equipped, hasn't he? Seriously, already orange caution? It's actually totally fine that it's got its attention on Billy, because he can take the beating. I said it was fine that you had your attention on Billy. Keep your attention on Billy. Yeah, this is definitely not the final fight with this thing, so I guess we just need to shoot it a lot. Kinda wish I still had Magnum ammo. Oh, we're good.
Billy, can't handle sunlight. We need to open the windows.
Follow me.
And now we're allowed to use these things.
You work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
To open the heliport in case of emergency, follow the procedures below. Removing the lock. There are 4 locking mechanisms in the room which must be activated in this order. Southwest side, northwest side, southeast side, west side. Turn each of the mechanism's handles to unlock the gate. Seriously, they must be activated in that order? No, don't go for her. Go for the guy who's shooting you. Ow. Good job, Becky. She's not looking so good health-wise. But neither is Billy. I'll hold on to my healing item for now. And we can't actually give that to Billy right now. That's a shame. So I guess we just keep shooting her and... Oh, if we can't give it to Billy, that means that... Billy can't give her the healing item. And she... Okay, good. Good. Because she absolutely needs this right now. And we can give this to Billy in exchange for the Magnum, and then we can also give him the spare bullets, though there aren't many. Ow. So yeah, we just need to keep her distracted. We don't actually have to really attack her other than to get her attention. And we can just go around her like this. Alright, managed to flinch her, but looks like her attention is on Becky now, which is not what we want. But we also really don't want her attention on Billy right now either, because we don't have health. Well, I mean, we want her attention on Billy, we just don't want her close to Billy. So now we lead her away from Becky. We try and get up this before we get murdered. Alright, just one more to go. Ooh. Fancy that. Just going up the walls. That's right. Come for Billy. Billy is your target. Not Becky. It's Billy. Okay, good. That's all 4.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
Amazing what a single bullet can do. Good riddance. Took until now to
Hey.
take the handcuffs off.
That must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. I guess it's time to say goodbye. Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Yeah, I'm just a zombie now. Thank you, Rebecca.
So let's just completely ignore the question of how did she get down to the mansion through woods infested with zombie dogs. Yeah, that's Resident Evil 0. I think I was mixing up its final boss with Resident Evil 2's final boss. That must be what was happening. But yeah, it's an interesting game in the Resident Evil series. It's one of the only times they've managed to even attempt to explain the backstory of anything. And yeah, we got to see Birkin being some weird guy, like, oh, I'm gonna take over your research, ha ha ha, evil laugh. Like, what? But, yeah, definitely a game. It's not my favorite Resident Evil game. I personally prefer the item box method over the new technology known as the floor. But I understand why they went with the floor. It's because of the whole two characters thing, which they only really forced us to use the two characters dynamic like a couple times over the course of this game, not too often. I feel like they could have done more with that. And also, this game is more difficult than Resident Evil 1, as evidenced by my absurd number of deaths. But then again, it's also a thing. Like, they don't give you as many healing items. If they had given as many healing items, then probably wouldn't have had the difficulty. And the fact that there's fewer healing items and they have to be stretched between two characters, that's a thing. The enemies in this game, like, there's just the regular zombies and hunters from previous games. Everything else is unique to this game, which is interesting. A lot more focus on animals. Well, oh, right, there were also zombie dogs early on. Those are not unique to this game. But, like, Eliminators, we didn't really deal with them much, but if we were dealing with them, we would have... Well, if we were dealing with them and had already found the file that said so, I would have remembered that if you move slowly around them, they can't see you. And so you can just sneak by them. And otherwise, you have to fight tiny things that are jerks, which we actually did a bit of. Wait, are Eliminators the only standard enemies they added? Oh, right, there was also the Plague Crawlers, which take way too much to bring down. Like, the Plague Crawlers are probably used in a similar fashion to how the zombie dogs are used in other Resident Evil games. But they can take many more hits than the zombie dogs can. So, that's the thing. I do find it interesting how the files in this game, rather than being geared towards backstory, were instead mostly geared towards puzzle hints. That's kind of an interesting way to handle it. I personally prefer getting the lore, but giving puzzle hints like that means that people who explore around have a leg up against people who don't. It's something. And then as far as weaponry goes, we had pretty much all the usual suspects. You'll note that at the end we did find that revolver magnum, which of course is the strongest weapon in the game because it killed the Leech Queen in one hit, right? Yeah, it's a thing. One of the only Resident Evil games where the final boss isn't defeated by a rocket launcher or something even more bombastic. In this case, it was just the sun and a revolver. But anyway, that's Resident Evil 0. I had a decent time. I hope you had at least as much fun watching as I did playing. And let's see, is there anything after this? Oh boy, we got a C. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's save over our file. Not like we can do much else in it anyway. And that's going to be it for this video series. Join us. Well, not next time. After this, we're going back to Resident Evil 1 and seeing what became of Becky on Chris's campaign. So I will see you in the next game.